Need to deconstruct the ramp, fix the steps. They're just ugly. Probably be pressure washed, maybe some boards replaced. Coming into the front door, needs to be repainted on the actual solid door. The wrought iron needs to be repainted on the storm door. Obviously, the outside of the house needs a good pressure wash and a little bit of siding replaced, which I think I can reclaim when I take down the carport. Coming in the house is really where you start looking at the problems. All the carpet has been pissed in. As you can see, there's still some soaking in going on places that don't have carpet, so I'm assuming that every top board in this floor system has to be replaced the entire house over until we get the carpet out and actually look. As you can tell, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be taken out and emptied out of the house. We've got... Alright. Back through the living room and on into the hallway down to the other bedrooms. Some places where water damage has happened. Sagging a little bit, gonna need some gonna need some sheetrock work and some spackling put back up. Gonna farm that out. I'm no good at that. No coat closet. Coat closet. Going on this way into the dining room. All the flooring needs replaced. Said all wood, probably in wood underneath on it. It's got one bad spot in it and one kind of bad spot in it. Somewhere it had a leak at one point. Sheetrock work on the corners. Guy was in a wheelchair, so there's a few beat up corners around here. Obviously, all the flooring decking needs replaced. Corners. Pretty good ceiling in here. It's that little minor spot over there. Just surface. That's just surface staining. Guy was a smoker for sure. Under room window busted out. I'll have to replace that pane immediately. Leading out into the carport. Used to be a carport. They tried to make it into a garage. When they did, they screwed up. All this right here has stayed wet. That is the one exterior plate that needs replaced. You can say they've done a fabulous job on building this thing. So all this is going away. And we're going to leave the original eave of the house right there.
Go that way and look at it this way. So you get the house.
This is the exterior of the house with the old asbestos siding that will be getting new, updated siding to match the rest of it. Potentially gonna have to put a new door in here. Plate looks good except for that one spot, but then it's old and been wet, so anyway. This will be the master bedroom here to the left. A little bit of sagging going on. Probably can just screw that back up, mud it, and respackle it. Got a little bit of crack going on the wall there we can fill in. Other than that, we got a little bit of stain over here, but this ceiling's pretty good. Floor, again, mold everywhere. You got high spots, low spots where the edges come together. Springy, where the edges of the wood come together. So this is probably going to require both layers of the wood to be replaced under it, under part of it. In here, we're starting to look like decent wood. Maybe not have to go too much into here. Maybe not at all as far as the wood replacement. Yeah, okay, we've got a little bit of rod around. I told her we're going to do a little bit of light plumbing work. that I've looked under the house, there's no major leaks. There's one wall, or excuse me, one floor joist that was black looking. Turn that light off.
Okay.
Moving along. This is just a hallway closet. It looks like it would have a central air conditioning unit in it. It's a pillow closet. It has a full ceiling in it. So, probably not an HVAC closet. Access to the attic, no ladder, just a panel dropped in. Turn to the left, here's the other full bath. Of course, it's old as hell and dated. It needs a lot of love. The floor in here is trash. Top layer of wood in here is probably trash, but it feels solid. Like I said, a little bit of leaking going on under this particular wall right here. Under this run of plumbing is where the floor joist got wet, so we're gonna have to pull that out and look at it, replace it, and the decking in there in its entirety. This is what you get when you pull back the carpet in this joint. It's padding, but it just wipes away. It didn't come with the back of the carpet like it did in this other. A couple of pieces came up in flakes. In this room, it mostly come up with the back of the carpet, and Discovery says we're probably gonna have to replace the top layer of plywood in all these rooms.
Bleach it all and see what happens. See what.
So we've got another bedroom. This one actually is not awful on what the carpet looks like as far as piss soaking through. It doesn't look as bad as the rest of the joint does. But that doesn't mean that we're going to get away with leaving this wood down. We may have to pull this wood up too. And that's pretty much where we're at with what we got to do, man.